No doubt our next guest is still on a massive high, a historic grand final victory for the Penrith Panthers, and he's taken home the Ben Alexander Rookie of the Year award at Penrith's Merv Cartwright Medal Night. He's a prop who represented the mighty Blaney Bears. I speak of Liam Henry, and I'm pleased to say he's on the line right now. Liam, welcome and congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's been an unreal couple of days, and thanks for having me on.
Yeah, has the come down started?
It sure has, yeah. So it's starting to finally sink in. So, it was on such a high there for a long time, but even now, I still can't believe it. So it's been an awesome couple of days, that's for sure.
Mate, it certainly sounds like you've had a great few days. And again, congratulations on last night. A huge achievement winning the Rookie of the Year at the Penrith Panthers. But I've got to ask you this, mate. We know how much you love getting in the gym. Have you been back in the gym yet since the grand final on Sunday night? Please tell me you haven't gone anywhere near it.
No, not quite. I went for a little road run there yesterday, but didn't get too far before I felt pretty crook. So, but no, it was just, it's been an unreal couple of days, just taking it easy and soaking it all in. So, we'll be back in there soon enough, hopefully. So, yeah.
Can we get some clarification on the nickname? I understand your parents called you Smiley, Liam, but you're also nicknamed Horse,
Yep.
which probably describes your voice at the moment. So which one more adequately describes you at this point in time?
Definitely Smiley, I dare say. I'm absolutely stoked at the moment. So, over the moon. And, as I said before, it hasn't really sunk in yet. It's just, they're a very special group of fellas. And watching them over the last 5 seasons and the success they've had, it's been incredible, and to be a part of it on Sunday night, it'll be certainly something I'll cherish forever. So it was awesome.
Yeah, it's a very special moment, Liam, and for a player that like myself who played for so long who never won one, to see young fellas like yourself get out there and get it early in your career, I'm so envious. Now tell us about these celebrations. Have they slowed up? They sound like they've slowed up a little bit, but who has been the best on ground in terms of celebrations?
Oh, I think, it'd be rude to say not Mitch Kenny. He's definitely put in a fair effort. Mitchy, I think he was still trooping on there last night and early this morning. So he gave it a fair nudge, and I'm sure that he's hit a wall now and he'll be resting up for some time. But the 3 points goes to him, I reckon.
Nice.
Do you pinch yourself? I mean, you're playing alongside current and future greats. Rewind the clock, Liam, to say 2020, 2021. The Panthers, when they got their first of their 4, what were you doing? And at that age, did you have eyes on playing with this current group of players and joining in that success?
It's absolutely incredible. I think 2020, even before, so I come down in 2019 for the 2020 pre-season. We got one game in the when COVID hit, so I ended up back in Blaney, and that's when I think they moved to Queensland. We're in the bubble there, so we were kind of away from it all and watching it from afar. But watching that year and then even the last 4 seasons, it's when you're back home and you're watching it on TV, it feels like a long way away, and I certainly aspired to be there one day. But now that's happened, it's incredible, and surrounded by absolute legends that I adore. So cannot be happier.
Mate, it's amazing. It's an amazing journey for you over those last 4 or 5 years. But can you lift a little for us on the build up to this grand final, because the club itself has lost a lot of players over the last 4 years, but I don't know, it just seems a little different. Probably some of the biggest personalities at the club, Jerome Luai, James Fisher-Harris, moving on, Sonny Taruva, obviously, among others. What was the build-up like? Was it talked about much? Was it focused on, or was it sort of, were you sort of trying to go about business as usual?
Yeah, I think we definitely touched on it. It was something that I think Romy spoke about earlier on in the year. Like they mentioned the last ride, and that was certainly something that kind of all the boys got around, and it hasn't really sunken in that they won't be there next year. We had a team meeting there this morning, I've said like this is the last time we'll all be sitting in this room, and that's kind of when it really hits you. You just think that it'll last forever type of thing. But we didn't speak about it too much, obviously, on the lead up through semis and finals. Only kind of just footy first type of thing. Didn't try to keep the emotion away from it. But now that we're kind of all settled down, it's they're certainly going to miss them fellas. They're absolute champions, and they've left some pretty big boots to fill, that's for sure.
Liam, it looks like the World Club Challenge is going to be off the table next season because of a scheduling conflict. You credited the game against Wigan at the start of this year with, I think, giving you the confidence to play more first grade. Just tell us about how Ivan readied you for more games in the top grade.
I don't know. It's obviously, that's what you want to do. You want to play week in, week out, and heading over to the UK, it was an unreal experience. It was once in a lifetime opportunity, and that was a really good 10 days over there. And it was kind of like my first chance to get away with the boys and kind of be in that first grade environment and in that little camp there and get that game. So that was an awesome experience. And then just from then and really, really happy that I've had the trust in me to play week in, week out, and I'm forever grateful for that. But absolutely love this year, and hope to keep it going.
Yeah, nice one. Well, I can see a big future ahead for you, Liam. But just I want you to talk us through the inspiration that comes from a guy like Nathan Cleary. He was clearly carrying injuries, and probably worse than what we know. But he goes out on grand final day, runs 29 times for over 200 metres. He certainly didn't shirk his task. What is a guy like him? I mean, we know how important he is to the team, but on the inside, how much is he loved and adored amongst the playing group?
I can't speak highly enough of Cles, and there's a whole group of them as well. So, but Nathan, I think it's no surprise that when he comes out and does what he does, if you've seen within the four walls what he does away from the cameras and all the work he puts in off the field, I think we kind of get used to it, seeing it every day. But he's constantly doing hours of rehab, and he's in the gym for hours afterwards on the bands, doing band work and constantly working and trying to strengthen and get himself right for these games, and it definitely shows when he gets out there. So he's massive. I cannot speak highly enough of Cles. He's an absolute legend.
You have to try and get into as many photos as you can with Nathan, just for cred when he puts it all over his Instagram and Mary shares it. The rest of us, oh, who's this bloke? Who's this handsome fella? It's the Blaney Bears finest. Now, hey, Liam, putting aside your responsibilities as a front row, and we know that's going to increase next year with the departure of James Fisher-Harris, but perhaps the most important responsibility now with Sonia Taruva and Jerome Luai moving on, I believe your young winger has tipped you to become the unlikely custodian of the boombox. Are you ready for this responsibility?
Well, it's a big responsibility. I don't know if I can step into that role. I'm pretty sure the boys have country being played 24/7, but it'd be that's for sure. But no, they certainly bring a lot of energy in and around training, and it's an absolute pleasure. They're always on a high and make it really fun to be a part of. But they're certainly going to be missed.
Mate, you don't think Zach Bryan's going to float the boat of the players, mate, when you crank it up out on the field?
No, well, I don't think he'll give us the same pump up. I don't think.
Now, mate, next year, obviously, James Fisher-Harris moving on. Have you just been this year soaking up his presence and trying to learn everything you can before he leaves? They're big shoes to fill, but what have you learned from being around him, this year and in years gone by that you can take into the next year and beyond?
Oh, he's been incredible for me on and off the field. I think just being around him, I've pretty well got a full bookload of what he does and what he bases his game around. So I'll certainly be looking through that over the years to come. But it's just the little things, all the fine details and the extras that he does after training, and I'll definitely probably annoy him and Moe a little bit with with some of the questions and stuff coming their way. But they're absolute legends, and they have been. They're really, really happy to help all the young fellas coming through, actually. So, he's been massive for me. I absolutely idolise Fish, and really, really going to miss him.
It's great to see premiership form rewarded. What was the reaction when Lindsay Smith's name was read out in that Kangaroo squad?
Oh, it was incredible. I was only talking to him this morning about it, and it's sunken in, and I could not be happy for him. He's had an absolute unreal season. He's killed it. He's played 45 plus 50 minutes every week off the bench, and has and been really, really dominant. So deserves everything coming his way, Larry, and could not be happier for him. I was stoked to see his name there on the list.
Where does the Larry nickname come from?
I actually don't know. All the boys just call him Larry. So that's
homework
sorry,
now,
I
Liam.
was talking about Lindsay, but I do. I'll have to do my research on that one. Yeah.
Good. Liam, we'll let you go, mate. Congratulations on a fantastic season and winning Rookie of the Year. Go and enjoy it. Thoroughly deserved. And, fingers crossed, your boys can make it an unprecedented 5 in the row for 2025.
Awesome. I really appreciate the call. Thanks heaps for your time.